Good morning, Joanna. This is Lisa. I hope you're having a great day. I'm actually in a Panera right now, video recording this, so sorry if there's a little bit of background noise. So I just want to shoot you a video explaining how, what your competition is for Waldorf. So it just depends on the city. Each city is so different. So it really just depends on that. Okay, so first things first, general statistics. 10 to 20% of your clicks will be in this Google Ads section. So this Google Ads section, obviously you have to have, Google Ad spend, which is like a budget that you spend to Google or send to Google in order to put an ad out. So you get 10 to 20% of clicks in this area, generally speaking, for most industries. This is the job section. I don't know the statistics for this, but obviously it's tied to usually Indeed. And then down here, this is what we call the organic section, or what organically or naturally comes up into Google. So you'll get about, it depends on the industry again, you'll get about 20 to 30 to 40% of clicks being listed in the top 5 spots. And then 60 to 70% of your clicks will be actually in this section, the Google Maps section. This is what I was saying before. You need to have an actual address, and you need to start getting reviews, okay? So, and how to get into this section, you have to have a lot of citations. So citations are just your business name, address, and phone number on online directories such as Yelp, as Yellow Pages, and having more than your competitors in that specific city. And also your website needs to be cohesive with what you're doing with your Google My Business listing. So if you're a nursing staffing agency or home health care service, then this category and these keywords need to be in your website as well. Everything needs to be matching, essentially, is what I'm saying. And then obviously just beating your competitors in citations and photos. And also you should be posting in your Google My Business listing at least once a week, if not like once every 2 weeks. So everything is about consistency, like I said, with Google. So what I'll show you is your number one competition, because Indeed will always kind of be number 1 or number 2 depending. They just like take over the market. So you'll have, obviously some government-related websites, but this is kind of your nursing staff agencies in Maryland. RN Wanted is basically your number 1 competitor for this search term. This is a keyword. Okay, so I'll show you what their website is doing on the front end, and then I'll show you what they're doing on the back end. So this is their website. You'll see, you want a lot of credibility and building up your brand, especially with this kind of niche or this kind of industry, right? So why should they pick you? Why should they pick your company? What credentialing and qualifications do you have, et cetera, et cetera? So you have to have a lot of content on your website. So how to find jobs, where to find jobs, what jobs are available, what specialties do you offer, and really obviously in all of these social platforms. So like I said, I work with mostly contractors and electricians, people like that. But the foundation of everything is pretty much similar. It's just like the details of which platforms are really important and how much content you need. So you need a lot of content. Like this is just on their homepage. This is, okay, they have some ads going. So yeah, they're just a very established, obviously, company. So, don't get overwhelmed. You know what I mean? You have to start somewhere, but they're very established. So what I'll show you is what they're doing on the back end, but the bad thing is for them is that their site isn't secure. So it can be prone to hackers. Which I've seen before. One of my clients' competitors, someone hacked into their electrician site and moving and storage site, and they actually made it a Viagra pharmacy. So this happens, and I saw it firsthand. So make sure your site is secure at all times. And people, when they go onto a not secure site, they don't trust it, so they'll kind of click away. So on the back end, so this is what the back end statistics are. So as a business owner, you want to know, okay, how much traffic is the site getting, right? That's 1,000 people per month that they're getting to their site. So they're getting a lot of traffic, they're getting a lot of people jobs, right? So their website is doing very well. So this is the section you want to pay attention to create credibility and power to Google. So UR is URL rating, and DR is a domain rating. So you want this to be a 1-to-1 ratio as close to as possible. This shows your power, and this shows your credibility or authority. Like, you want Google to view you as an expert, right? So they're doing pretty well. They're almost a 1-to-1 ratio. They have 56,000 backlinks, which is absolutely insane. Like most of the competitor websites that I currently am competing with have like 2,000, 1,000, 3,000. But backlinks, just think of as a referring domains. That's the source. So you think of a referring domain as a powerful, credible website linking back to your website, telling Google you're an expert, you're credible, I vote for them for nurse staffing. So it's basically showing Google that you're an expert in your field. So it shows me exactly like what backlinks they're using, and we're not going to go through them all, right? It just goes into all the links, so I know which ones are most powerful, which ones they're using, which ones will be useful for you. Same thing with the referring domains. I can go in there and see which referring domains they are using. So these are their backlinks. So, just an example, zipjob.com, they have a blog. RX Insider obviously is just looks like a blog. They have fun facts, so you definitely need to include a blog. So it gives me insight about what you need to have in your website and what's working good for them. But obviously, I'm not going to go through all of those. So we'll go back, and I'll go through your keywords. So what keywords you should be including in your website and throughout kind of your whole entire digital presence. Like I said, Google likes everything to be cohesive and matching, so it's important to have all of those factors played in. Sorry it's so slow. Internet connection not the best. So 1 second. But 1,000 is really good. I'm sure they're once we look into their keywords, I'm sure they're ranking a lot higher for other cities. So it's not just like Waldorf; it's other cities in just that region. So let's see. But I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're settling back into being home. So these are their keywords. So nursing job agency, that's a general keyword. So that's a national keyword, meaning, there's no city attached. So nursing agencies in Maryland obviously is a service you offer, and then Maryland. So these are the, keywords that are important to you. So 70 people searched out a month, they're number 1. Nursing agencies in New Jersey, 150 people searched that a month, they're number 3. Nursing agencies in Connecticut, 50 people search that, they're number 1. So that's why they're in multiple states, and that's why they're getting a lot of traffic, which you can do as well, obviously, because you can, depending on the credentialing, right, and what connections you have. So nurse agency in Maryland, 50 people search that a month. Let's see, Florida, Maryland. Nursing staffing agencies, Maryland, 40 people search that a month. You can see there's different ways to write things, right? So you don't know what, there's just so many, ways that people write or type things into Google. Nursing staffing or nurse staffing agency, Maryland, 30 people search that a month. Nurse recruiter companies, okay, that's general. Nursing staffing or nursing agencies in Virginia, 30 people search that a month. Nursing agency in MD, 30 people search that a month. So you kind of get the idea. So, there's general national keywords, right? So, pharmacy staffing agency, national, right? There's no city or state attached, and obviously there's states and cities you can target, right? So these are all keywords that need to be in your website, and throughout kind of your digital presence, it'll just tell Google what kind of traffic should be pointed towards your way. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that gives you kind of like, this is a general overview, right? So there's like, this is an onion, and there's like 1,000 layers, right? So, but that's generally, you know, again, everything with your website has to be comparable to your competitors, right? So research is, I spend about, gosh, I would say 6 to 8 hours on research when I with my clients when we either build their website or redo their website, because everything needs to be, we have to see what the competition is, right? You have to see what your competitors are doing, and go from there. Because if you just do things just kind of willy-nilly, you don't know what you're doing. You know, there's really you have to have some type of baseline. And you can see, like, these are the tabs. They have case studies, videos, email alerts, virtual job expo, you know. So obviously this is a very established company, but these are things that you can like kind of start brainstorming, like, this is what they're doing, how can I stand out, or what can I do better, or what can I do differently. You know, you don't have to have like obviously it takes a long time to build a very like this comprehensive website, but it's a good starting point. And you can look up, like, you know, staffing agencies, staffing agencies, or nursing agencies. It depends on, you know, what you're targeting. You're going to target nurse staffing agencies. They're targeting a very specific, like you said, home care, I believe you said, or senior, or hospital nurse staffing agencies. You know, there's so many variations. So I'm going to send this your way. I hope you have a great day. Yeah, text me later, call me later, whatever, or whenever you have time. Okay. I hope you have a good day. Bye.